Okay, yeah, we are hot off the presses with this one. Man, I actually hit record and I'm honestly at a loss here over what I just heard. Okay, we're just gonna get right on into it. I don't know if I can call it breaking news, but it certainly is for me. Turns out, at least this is something that has been put out there by the New York Jets, and hopefully we get something on this, like an hour ago type shit. Like, it's just... I can't say it enough. I'm seriously at a loss right now. There's a report that was put out where Kansas City Chiefs receiver McCall Hardman had actually leaked game plan information to the Chiefs and the Eagles respectively. I'm really like floored at this right now, because I first of all, I obviously wasn't even aware of this. Second of all, this dude has been referred to as Mr. Walk-Off. The guy that won the Super Bowl on a walk-off touchdown. Think about that for a second. Think about that. Mr. Walk-Off. And apparently, according to someone within the Jets, he was disgruntled about his usage or lack thereof, and apparently so much so that he's going to leak game plan information to two of his opponents, one of which being the former team that he was originally played for, and now he just won another Super Bowl with them. I'm really not even sure what else to say or think right now. Oh my God, wow. Well, actually, here's what I will say. Because I'm actually coming off of, this is my reaction to the people on First Take reacting to this story. There's nothing good that can come of this if this is true. Because again, this is the guy, the Super Bowl hero that we're talking about right now. I mean, what kind of can of worms is that shit about to open up, though, for real? Because now we're at a point where a lot of things have to be questioned. I mean, and I was literally just thinking this before I even thought to hit record. You see me, you got Bandana Antonio right here right now. You got Bandana A&J. Like, that's not supposed to be a thing. I don't typically do that. I haven't even gotten through any of my morning routines. I'm just hearing this. Literally for the first time. I mean, Molly Karen was going over the information as she was leading into the story. She didn't even know this shit happened. Anyway. Oh, man. I mean, I'm really at a loss right now. I'm trying to really... Wow. Sorry, I got distracted by some other information that's actually rather irrelevant to this, but... I've never heard of anything like this. Is unheard of. This is absolutely unheard of. I mean, and I was literally just thinking about this just in terms of context. Like, if, the closest thing I could think of to compare this to would be Pete Rose. We all know he's infamous for having bet on baseball. That's no secret. That said, the one thing that could make that any worse for a lot of people is if he did so betting on baseball, having knowingly shared information of whatever game plan that his team had with any opponents or any of his peers. That's the only thing that can make any aspect of this worse. Literally the only thing that could make this worse. And, you know, it's just wild to me that this, I mean, just that this is even a conversation blows my mind right now. And, you know, far be it for me as a Broncos fan to just jump on this and look at it as, you know, these motherfuckers cheated, strip them of the Super Bowl. No, that's not where we're going with this. And I honestly loathe that idea if I could just be real about it. But, you know, and everyone from Louis Riddick to Stephen A. Smith to, man, I'm trying to think of my man's name, lineman for the Patriots, Damian Woody. They were all just talking about it. Somebody needs to either speak up for him or he needs to speak out. Nah, fuck that. It needs to be him. It needs to be him and him alone. If somebody else wants to speak out after that, super. I'm all in on that. But I don't want to hear from anybody else until we hear from him specifically. Because this is alarming. This is alarming on so many levels that, you know, oh my God, wow. Like, you literally gotta hope this isn't true. You really gotta hope, just as a sports fan. Never mind being a football fan, never mind who your allegiances are with. This can't be true. Under no circumstances whatsoever can this be true. Because if it is, number one, this dude's done. This dude's done. You will never see him in the league ever again. Number two, all the other ramifications that come from it, I don't even want to go into any of those. But just what comes from that? I don't even know how I want to feel about this shit after that. Like, it's not going to change any aspect of, like, I'm still going to love the game all the same. I'm still going to love it for everything that it is, but it's just going to be tough looking at it the same way. I mean, now, in that vein, I got to look at this almost in a similar way to the way I've looked at the whole Vince McMahon scandal that I've talked about quite a bit here. You know, I mean, I gotta hope this isn't true in this case, because now I can't look at this shit the same way. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of struggle with this shit as far as being a wrestling fan is concerned. But now with this, man, and there's so many people who I really don't care to talk to about this, at least. And it's almost to a point to where I'm willingly prepared to separate myself from them permanently, to the point to where, you know, they're the folks that want to say the type of shit like, oh, sports are rigged anyway, blah, blah, blah. No, like, you can't be anywhere within my vicinity, within my realm, within this plane of existence whatsoever if you're of that mindset. And just know, anyone, whether it's here on X, Twitter, whatever, let me catch any of y'all saying that shit, no, it's done. It's fucking done at that point. Mark my words about that, but that's all aside from the point. I mean, it's just wild that this is even a thing. I mean, I'm honestly shocked right now. I'm honest to God, just flat out shocked, because I don't know any other way to look at it right now. Man, I can't say it enough. I just gotta hope it's not true. But I mean, one way or another, I think we'll find out. Hopefully sooner than later. Man, and I already know it's already been a minute since my last video, but not like other times before. But man, I had to jump on for this one. Man, wow. I mean, wow. That's about all I got on that, y'all. I'm out.